What up, Jippers? Outplays back once again for a live stream of the Xbox One Inside Xbox event. Hopefully we're going to get some No Man's Sky news in a couple of seconds. I hope this thing's working. I'm still trying to get everything set up, so forgive me if I'm a little bit flustered right now. But hopefully it will be okay. Okay, I've got my YouTube stream chat open on one laptop and the Mixer event open on another. Okay, here we go. The event's getting started, guys. It's going to have a bunch of other stuff before it. Yeah, it totally is. Can you guys hear me okay? Is sound everything good? Can you hear the... Yeah, can you hear the Inside Xbox stuff as well? I'm hoping No Man's Sky is quite early on in this stream, because that's the only thing that I care about. I think from what I've heard, this is going to mostly be focused on State of Decay 2. That's the big thing that everyone's excited about from the Xbox crowd. They haven't seen nothing yet. Once they see next, they're going to be blown away. I wonder what we're actually going to get. I'm kind of... I don't know. I don't know what they're going to show. I don't know. What do you guys think? What do we think they're going to actually show us on here? You can't hear the actual Xbox video. Okay, hold on. Let me turn it up a bit. Is that better? Can you guys hear that now? Just let me know how the sound's going. I don't know. I'm panicking right now. I've got no idea what I'm doing. First time I've ever streamed like this. It's crazy. Completely silent. Let me have a look. It might be something in my OBS.
We've got a gruesomely delectable feast waiting for you at the end of the
How's
show.
that?
Our real life
No sound?
decay to escape room experience. We stuck some of our
That's super weird.
personalities in cages,
Unless it's because I got my headphones in, maybe.
Challenges to see how they would fare when zombies roam the earth.
I can see it on my OBS, so it should be there. Oh, someone said it's better now. Okay, even more you want it louder. Okay, here we go.
The hungering deep, plus a desert date you don't want to miss for PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds.
We'll get there, guys.
First, Alex,
Wrong button. Technical difficulties.
Chance to actually see and experience the State of Decay escape room experience.
Is that better now?
Clean, tidy, filled with
I can make it louder if I need
I'm gonna tell you
to.
this. Some of us saw it, others did not. Isn't that right, Alex?
I got to watch from the outside looking in.
Perfect.
Late.
There we go. Okay, we can actually start the
guess
stream
what?
now, guys.
Guess what, Project Runway?
Gosh,
I got to
what a
watch
kerfuffle.
you try to figure out how to get out of a room.
I've got to try and be quiet because my girlfriend's asleep in the other room. And I'm going to be in so much trouble if I wake her up.
That we could wear, and I decided to shoot my shot.
Is my voice
and look
okay,
as good as I
volume
could
level with the
while trying to
Xbox
escape
thing?
that room. And you hear that noise too? That's exactly what was ringing in my ears the entire time. Sirens. It was.
I'm so hyped. I don't care about any of this other stuff, but I guess we should probably
I got to watch
at least
the
have a
whole
look
thing,
at it.
So.
It was actually kind of challenging realizing that we had to work together as a
It sounds
team
really
and not
crackly
worry
for me
about
in my
the
headphones.
Really, like a
Hopefully
team
it's
that
okay for you guys.
blast each other on live stream.
The needs of the few outweigh the needs of the many.
Okay, good. Sounds all good by the looks of it.
Guys. Now, of course, we want to hear from you, the community.
Right, I'm
so
going to put
keep
it
the
in
conversation
full screen.
going at #InsideXbox. And in honor of the zombie apocalypse, we'll be giving away
Okay,
copies
here we go.
of State
That's
of
it,
Decay
we're
2
in.
throughout the entire show.
I was meant to get just Jared on here on Discord, but it took me so long trying to set everything up, and I was panicking, and then I made the stream public too early, and then I had to cancel it and start again. So just Jared, if you're watching, I'm sorry I didn't get a chance to get you on. I haven't even I don't even really know how to use Discord properly either, so I just panicked. I'm sorry.
When Sea of Thieves set sail just 2 short months ago, we began the first stages
Sea
of
of Thieves. Have you guys played Sea of Thieves? I feel like I played a lot of the beta and I found it really fun, but I don't know,
battled the
I played it for a couple of hours and that was enough.
And faced the most cunning, persistent, and dastardly foes of all, each other. We've shared stories of epic treasure hauls, daring escapes, and truth be told, despairing defeat.
People.
Forced to witness
I am
fellow
also
pirates
very
make off with our
excited
own
for No Man's Sky
hard-earned
news, guys.
chests and
Super
skulls.
excited.
Even our chickens are crying out loud. That's just foul play. play.
I wish I could show you guys my setup right now. I've got like my laptop here, I've got my camera up here, I've got a massive like 50-inch TV up here with my OBS on, and I've got my other laptop here just so I can see the chat like in live time for you guys.
From the hungering deep.
Don't have time to play everything. I don't have time to play anything other than No Man's Sky. Every time I try and do another series, I just end up coming back to No Man's Sky. Oh, here we go. Let's see what they're actually adding. So I heard that there wasn't too much content.
See, to journey out onto the waves is to take a step.
Was it everyone's calling this No Man's Sea? Oh. Give it a rest.
Things which have lived there and ruled there far longer than us. Great terrors from the deep. Some I've seen with my own eye. Many
yeah, there were loads of people commenting on the Xbox channel did like a teaser advert for this stream earlier today, and I just had a look on there, and there's just loads of comments about people being hyped for No Man's Sky. I was like, yes, it's so cool.
They worship them as gods.
We definitely have like the best community ever. Hopefully, when the Xbox guys join us, it'll stay the same, but just bigger.
Sacrifice, and in return, they were allowed to sail the seas undisturbed. Most would tell you that these are just stories.
I need to play this game a bit more. I spent like the whole like full price on the game like before it released to pre-order it, and I only ever played the beta. Like buying it got me access to the beta, and that was it. And then I never bothered playing it after that. Yeah, we're definitely going to get a release date for the Xbox One version, and it's going to be July 24th. I think we all know that anyway, so this will just be the first time it's official. Did I ever tell you about a vicious parrot that stole my eye? Yes, I will be playing No Man's Sky on the Xbox, and I'll do some videos on it as well. I'm guessing it'll be the same.
There you have it, the first
but I'll definitely have a
little
try on the Xbox, because I've got one as well. So yeah, we'll give it a go.
On May the 29th. And that's just the first of 6 planned content updates this year. The team at Rare have been doing tremendous work keeping the community informed. Oh
no, is Cobra live at the same time? Oh, I didn't know Cobra was going to be streaming. We've got like a chat on Twitter, but I've not heard from him in like a couple of hours. So
for all the latest news. Jeff,
that's crazy. Well, this will be my first ever stream, so it probably won't be as good as the Cobra stream, guys, but hopefully you guys enjoy it anyway. Thank you for being along for the ride.
You've got a lot of rage, but anyway, if you're one of the millions vying for the ultimate
what's everyone's prediction? Like, what do you guys think is actually going to be in the No Man's Sky section of this? I really hope it's not just like, here's the box, here's the release date, and then they move on to something else.
Everyone wants to know
I'm hoping we get like some sort of interview with Sean or someone from the team like talking about them being excited to bring it to the new audience and stuff. At the very least, if we did get any sort of teasers for next, even if it was like a real subtle hint about something, that would be pretty cool. I guess like the multiplayer thing's out of the bag now, so they could kind of say that without spoiling anything. Since we saw the box art, that box art was so good, guys. Sean is confirmed to be there. The Killer Wolf, where have you heard this?
Well, there you have it. The arid adventures of the desert map Miramar begin on
I heard
May 24th.
rumors that there was a team that had gone down to Guildford to film something for Xbox, but I don't know like what that was. I don't know if it was Sean or if it was someone else in the team or whatever they were doing there, but I'm excited to see.
Test server, and stay tuned to Inside Xbox.
I'm literally not paying attention to anything these guys are talking about on this actual stream. I'm just waiting till I see No Man's Sky, and then I'm just looking at the chat.
Simulated zombie apocalypses in State of Decay 2, followed
Why is
by
my heart? Yeah, I'm super nervous as well. It's probably because I'm streaming though.
First, oh dear.
I was like, it's probably for a totally different reason to you. I'm just like, I'm streaming on my own, I'm panicking, I'm trying not to be too loud. I'm like, I don't know how this technology works, so I'm gonna mess something up. But yeah, I am super hyped for this as well. Like,
easy there, Tiger. I
don't know. I'm kind of more excited about seeing Hello Games talk like to the public again. I think I'm more excited than that than a feature reveal, because we're gonna get the update soon anyway, right? And I think we'll find out the details of that through the ARG. But I don't know. It'd be cool to see them come out and talk to us again. Say hello.
On Xbox Game Pass. That is bonkers, people. And the games, they just keep coming, one after the other. With just this month, we've got State of Decay 2 launching on Xbox Xbox Game Pass day and date, May 27th.
State of Decay 2 looks pretty cool, actually.
And that's just part of the May story. We also have Pro Evolution Soccer 2018 from our friends at Konami. Oh, that animation's so sweet. I could eat it with a spoon. And then there's Overcooked, frantic for
No Man's Sky definitely on here.
You, your friends, one hot kitchen.
Did I say
and then
meow?
don't forget
I hope
Laser
not.
League. Pew, pew, pew. My goodness, Laser League. Quick twitch reflexes, deep strategy, and lightning fast matches. It's out there waiting for you to download right now. That's not all. We've also got the Escapist,
Yeah, come on, get to No Man's Sky. Come on, guys.
Sonic and Knuckles, and Homefront: The Revolution in the Game platform. They just keep coming. I can't keep up. And if you download just 3 Xbox Game Passes in the month of May, you'll be entered for a chance for $500 to spend at the Microsoft Store. What more do you need? And coming this June, oh, we are out of time.
Yeah, you're out of time. Give us the No Man's Sky news.
Larry may be out of time, but I've got a few seconds to spare. We're happy to announce that
was he just eating a giant piece of chicken? Like, what have I missed? I just looked away for 2 seconds and it's gone crazy. Yes! No Man's Sky! No Man's Sky second on the list. Is that the right order? Oh, it's either second on the list or second from last. I don't know which way they're going to go.
And revive any player's fallen hero.
Guys, I'm getting so excited right now.
Combined power to take down the game's big bads. Check it out.
What is this still in the game? I'm getting told not to be too loud. I've got to be quiet. I'm in trouble, guys. Why is this so lame? Me or the actual Xbox stream? It's not like E3 though, so it's not going to be like a huge thing. They do this like every single month or something on the channel. 90s Nickelodeon. Oh, those were the days. All the No Man's Sky fans are just going to be like, skip this rubbish, give me the good stuff. It looks kind of cute. It looks like something that should be on like Switch or something rather than Xbox though. You're up next. I just saw the word next, I'm like, yes, give me next. As soon as the No Man's Sky bit's done, I'm just going to end the stream, I don't care about
We
the
are
rest.
blindfolded, we can't see anything.
Take your blindfolds off.
Yeah, sorry guys, I'm trying to be quiet because my girlfriend's trying to sleep in the other room at the moment. So I don't want to be too loud.
Can't wait to see that a little bit later on the show. Coming up in just a moment, though, we'll be joined on stage by a few dear friends from Undead Labs, the creative brain trust, behind State of Decay. At the heart of this zombie survival game lies a single question. How will you survive?
Okay, right, let's have a look at State of Decay 2, see what all the big fuss is about. Yeah, I did, I got told off.
The "How will you survive" tagline is fantastic. On the surface, it's how will you execute against this cool survival plan that you've been planning with your buddies your whole life? How will you survive going through the actual consequences when nothing works out the way you planned it? And when you can't save everybody and people in your base are starving and somebody is coming to you and saying, please, I just need a place to live. How will you survive that? While you're out doing all the action and
this doesn't look as cool as I thought it was going to
fighting juggernauts and ferals and things like that, there's a lot of stuff going on back at your base. We're basically simulating what's going on between the different survivors, the different interactions between their traits and how they affect each other's morale.
Everybody in your base has their kind of own ideas about what you should be doing.
What's everyone's
what you should be doing,
predictions?
how
What do
you
you think we're
respond
going
to
to
certain
actually see in the
crises
No
and
Man's Sky
situations.
We also
see if anyone
simulate
guesses
what it's
it
like for those
completely
folks to be surviving day to day, going out into the world, finding a few things.
I do want to see
You're
what
the
Raymond
focus
will
of
do
the
with
action,
like when the
but
next
there's still
update
stuff
drops,
going
like
on
what
with them.
kind of stuff he'll add
And then
to
of
like
course
try and
the
top it
noise
with
that's
his mod.
going on at the
That'd be
base.
pretty cool to see.
Base is being attacked. Zombies are everywhere.
interacting with the simulation of what's going on with the zombies in the world, so that can cause a siege. And then the sort of behind the scenes on what's going on with the zombies themselves, how infestations are spreading, how hordes are moving through the world. All of those things are kind of happening in the background while you're out doing the action and the fun stuff.
Zombie biome in No Man's Sky. That would be little zombie gex.
What makes the game interesting and
so
compelling
bad.
long term is not any one of those simulations and the way that simulation interacts with you, but the way that they all overlap and work together. And so a lot of times when you're playing, you'll set out to go accomplish a certain thing or think that you're going to be doing a certain thing, but you wind up having a completely different play experience than you envisioned that you would. And ultimately, that's the heartbeat of the kind of responsive and dynamic nature of the game.
Give me the No Man's Sky news.
The procedural composition systems are very complicated. I can give you kind of the Cliff's Notes
I'm really
versions.
hoping next does
We
bring
start
us, like,
by generating
if not exactly,
a
but like
cultural
really
background
close
in
to
the
that
name
E3 trailer vibe.
for each survivor.
I definitely
we
feel
want
like
them to
that's
have a
what
sense
they're
of
gonna be
history.
going for. And the
A background that
multiplayer
feels
stuff on
like
top of that, just
something
as,
that
like,
came
extra.
from either the pre-apocalypse or post-apocalypse before they wound up with this
People are not
community.
impressed with this
How
game.
were they surviving? What were they doing in the
like
world?
the
We'll be able
worst.
to go into great depth and
just
see
like,
how
get rid of all of
those
this, give me
experiences
next.
and those beliefs impact the way that character not only reacts to the decisions you make, but plugs into the fundamental simulation.
You can dig in and see.
Yeah,
like,
it's just like a
this
regular
person
thing they
used
do.
To be
They do like little
officer
previews
or
of
was in the
upcoming
military.
Xbox games and
I
stuff.
can see why they have such good shooting
but it's meant to
skills
be quite
right
a
out
big
of the
deal
gate.
for Xbox
And then
fans,
we round that
apparently, so.
out with some personality quirks.
It's
some,
definitely a big
different
deal for No
behavioral
Man's Sky
things,
fans at the moment.
emotional responses that they might have to certain elements, or some physical characteristics like the snoring
we
is
better
a
get
good
more than
example
just the release
that kind of make them
July
a
the
complete
24th.
person.
I'll be so
Sometimes
mad.
that character's background traits may directly impact their RPG
80%
stats,
chance,
their
isn't it?
shooting,
Yeah, there probably
their
won't be
cardio,
anything new. I think we'll
both
get the
in terms
official
of
release
what is
date
its
like
current
properly
value,
confirmed.
what is its
And I'm
maximum
hoping we
value,
get,
how
like,
good
an
can they
interview
ever
with
get at
Sean
this
or
kind of
something
thing.
like
And
that.
then there
Like,
are
that
some
will just
kind
make my
of
day
longer term
completely.
traits that aren't necessarily always
Yeah, and
immediately
No Man's Sky is
obvious.
definitely going to be showing.
We
They
give
just
ourselves the
showed it a
ability
minute
to
ago
not only
on the
impact
stream
the
as
game
one of
as
the
you see it
titles of what they're
today,
going to show
but
today.
also make sure those traits
It's
can play a
100%
role
going to be
as
covered
we
in a
grow and
minute.
extend the game
I think
over
it's after
time.
State of Decay 2, so
Things
it should be
can
next, I
happen,
think.
all right? People can get pissed off and leave.
You know, when I
Unless they're
encounter
not doing
a
it in the
survivor
order
who's
they
in the
showed the
world who
list. I
says,
don't know,
oh,
I
this
guess we'll
person
see.
doesn't trust you, I immediately want to look for ways to be like, hey,
don't know, there's
we
some
need
good
to
zombie
build
games.
trust
Dying
here
Light
so
was
that we
pretty
can
cool.
survive together. I don't want to lose those people. I want to invest in them.
Bringing
They're
somebody
going to
into the
mention
base
No
that
Man's
you
Sky,
know
guys.
has
It's
a negative
100%
trait,
confirmed
and then
as
seeing
being on
the
this
morale
show.
hit that
They've
has,
teased it loads of times,
from
and they just
either a
showed it at the
particular
start
trait
for
that they
anyone that's
have,
only just
or the
joined.
fact that they have conflict with somebody else that's in the community, and that starts bringing the morale of the entire community down because these two are fighting all the time. And the little details of those interactions kind of come together.
Someone told me
into
to
the
lower
simulation
the
to
stream
give it that
audio
feel of
so that my voice
consequences.
is a bit louder. Is that better for you guys?
You know, we always balance that.
I just turned it down a
the
tiny
kind of
bit.
visceral reaction of fun 3D action combat, the open simulated sandbox world, and then that
This is like
very
the
deep,
most
very
technically
kind
challenging
of
thing I've had
thoughtful
to do
experience of how you
in
craft
my
your base.
There are so many
short-lived
more
YouTube
options
career.
for base building than we had in the first game. The number of different facilities that you can build in your base, and then the functionality that they each offer your community in terms of alleviating some pressure. You want to generate some food, you want to build a garden, something bigger, you can make a farm, and then switching your farm's output production from food to medicinal herbs so that now you're generating medicine for your community. Adding mods to your workshop so now you have power in your workshop.
Why are
and now
they
you can
dedicating so
generate,
much time to this
and
game?
craft items that you weren't able to do before. None of those systems were in the first game, and it's really
We're probably
exciting
being a bit
to see
harsh. A lot of this
what
stuff was
those
kind of cool,
options
right? You can like
bring to the
crafting,
table in terms of
huge
people
open
being able
world,
to realize
zombie
their survivable
fest.
plans.
It'd be quite fun. It just doesn't, I don't know, it just doesn't look great. I guess it's the art style they've gone for. Like it looks like it's
My
meant to
favorite
be
moments
realistic, but still
from
cartoony
developing
at the
this
same
game
time. It's
have
kind of
tended
weird.
to be when I
Especially
hear
for like
other
this gen of console. I
people
don't
in
know.
the office responding to something horrible that's happening to them.
I was there late at night. It was dark outside. Several other people were there.
I love how they've
working.
got
It was
this
very
like
quiet at the
scary
studio.
music.
He had his
and then it's
headphones
just the
on,
guy
he's playing
like
in the game, and I'm just sitting there working.
There was some gentle music playing, and I wasn't really paying attention, and I heard a sound. You know, it's just out here on your peripheral somewhere. It's not attacking you yet.
Yeah,
it's
there has
just
been a lot of
watching you and
zombie
kinda
games.
stalking you.
Can I
Now
hear-
it's the same in
Oh,
Battle Royale games, right? We're gonna
like
get loads
really
of those for the
loud.
next year or two.
And I literally felt the hairs on my arm stand up.
I've not played State of Decay. I've never played any. When I saw the trailer for State of Decay 2, I thought it looked awesome. Oh, the stream has crashed. What's happened here? This is not good. I knew something would go wrong. Why is the stream stopped? No. Guys, what's happened? The chat's still going, but... Is it me, or is the actual stream frozen? Should I refresh it? I'm going to refresh it and see what happens. That would be the worst thing if they did this to me now and I like missed the No Man's Sky bit. Can you imagine? I think I'd actually cry. Come on, refresh. I'm having such a panic right now. Please. Please don't do this to me.
That are assigned to me
okay,
are absolutely hilarious.
Oh, I don't know what happened there.
Voice, along with the character. My stats.
My internet, I've got like gigabyte internet, so my internet should be fine.
My stats are low, but I can't zoom in on it here. But you can see on the screen
let's go back
here,
to full screen.
Under Kevin, Kevin does tons of squats.
Oh,
tons of squats. So whoever noticed
I thought it was gonna be like I thought I'd stayed up late, snuck in here to try and do this like set up everything for the first time, and then I was gonna miss the No Man's Sky bit. I'd have been so mad.
First up, really, this one's talking about development. So. What are some tricks, differences that you guys made for things like
Sean
shadows,
Murray's beard is
distance,
Chuck
AI,
Norris.
etc.? How did you evolve from State of Decay 1 to State of Decay 2?
Yeah, the big one, of
We
course,
did
is
not.
going
You
from
guys
the
are the
360
worst.
game
There's people in the
to
comments
one
saying I missed all the No Man's
lots
Sky
more
stuff.
storage,
Don't
lots
do
more
this to me,
gigs
you little
from
jippers.
A 2 gig game to.
Yeah, I'll
well,
definitely
as
turn the volume up
much
when they
as
talk
we
about No
want,
Man's
but a
Sky.
lot.
I'm just going to be completely silent
we
until they're
decided to
finished,
use,
and you're just going to see me going.
Which was a much better, quicker for us to move through.
Yeah, definitely, I will definitely do that.
Faster. And then for lighting,
I'm so hyped. Please just skip to the No Man's Sky bit.
And Lighten for interiors, which is a software package, and then another was True Sky. So outside we could get really cool real-time
I've got a lot of
clouds,
groveling to
lighting,
do
night,
to
day,
Mrs. L Place
so
tomorrow for keeping her awake, I think.
The main bits.
And then, of course, you had Xbox
Hope
One
you
X, and you
appreciate
can
you
enable that
guys.
gives you that much more.
That it's so much more. It's not even funny compared to the first
Why
one.
is it doing this? Why is it frozen?
It's a completely different bag of tricks. So.
All right. What else we
Is
got?
anyone else watching? Like, has it?
How
Oh, okay.
well is the integration?
Maybe I'll leave it on little screen or something.
Okay, you know what? I'm just going to compress this. What's up with co-op? Why is this
Why?
better?
Why?
Why is it bigger?
Let me close this other tab.
I mean, it was one of the most
And my other
requested
tab
features
on
that we
my
had
other laptop.
After the development of the first game. People could not
I
stop
know
saying,
what to do.
like, I love this
I
game
know
so
what
much,
to
but I
do.
really wish I could just play it with my friends. So that was what we focused on, is making sure that you could have a robust gameplay experience with your friends, and that when your friends came into your game,
Hopefully that
they could
works.
help you out,
Hopefully
make
that
progress on
stays
their own
fixed now.
characters. But because everybody's story is unique, you know, they're helping you push your story forward. You're helping them.
Okay,
upgrade
right.
their
The stream's
characters. When
on.
they go back into their
I don't know.
game,
Like,
they're
it
getting
seems to be
get
when
a
I go
bunch of
full screen.
cool
Would that
multiplayer
somehow
rewards,
do anything to it?
And that'll help them as they get going again.
Yeah, look.
back
Every
up
time
their
I go full
story.
screen.
So it's nice to be friendly,
That's so
but
weird.
it's even nicer when that friendship is
Why is that
rewarded with,
happening?
like cold hard loot.
Right, we're gonna get it. I'm gonna leave it like this.
Help me
I
out.
don't want to mess it up now.
And I found it's really fast to build influence, which
cool.
is the,
Right, we're gonna stay
essentially
small
the currency
screen.
of the game. When you're saving up for
I can't
something big,
afford
like a
to
water tower
miss
or
the
a
No
power
Man's Sky
plant,
bit.
to actually help out other people.
Oh, but I want it to be
Huge
full screen for No
recommendation. Go
Man's
out
Sky
there,
though.
help your friends out, and you're going to get a lot more influence.
Level up your skills, get influence.
I don't know what,
yeah,
guys.
use it to claim
I'm
outposts.
panicking so bad
There's
right
a
now.
lot that you can do with
wonder if my
co-op.
hands- no,
Besides
it's fine.
progressing the game, yeah, you're going to
Get myself in a
progress
muddle
your own
puddle.
character, your own story as well.
Be generous. It just comes right back to
See
you.
if you. Now we've got some noisy people outside
Well,
my
next
place.
up, because of course people are going to ask
here,
us,
trying to
the
watch
game
some
is
No
starting
Man's
to
Sky
roll out.
stuff.
Wonder I'm going to throw this way, or your way, and you can say stay tuned if you want.
Okay.
Post-launch plans. What's going to happen?
We have a lot.
Yeah, I
we're
might stream some No
definitely
Man's
going
Sky
to
when the
listen to
update comes out,
community. We
actually.
want to hear
Now that
what
I've
the
actually set everything up to
experience
stream, I should be able to do it
what
whenever
they
I
like,
want.
what they
So.
want to see more of.
Yeah, we could definitely do that, actually.
And
That's a
then,
good
of
idea.
course, like,
I thought it would be
ongoing
like
support,
super
just keep
complicated to do all
updating
this
the
stuff,
game and making
so
it
I've just
better
been
and
like
better
scared to try.
And you've actually
But
already
it's not been too bad.
announced
Legacy
some,
Zero helped
future
me set
packs. For
everything up,
those who
so
bought the,
go
or
and
going to buy
say thank
tonight,
you to him
the
for making this
ultimate
happen as well.
edition of State of Decay
Because
2.
I was so
We've
stuck,
announced
I
a
couldn't
couple
get
of
anything to
DLCs
work.
coming out.
Yeah,
You had to literally like walk me
Independence
through the whole
pack, which
thing.
is American Independence Day themed pack with some cool new cars and some weapons, things like that. And then
The live stream's not on
Daybreak
YouTube, is it?
pack, which is an all new
No,
game mode that's gonna be coming out later this year.
definitely. Imagine if my laptop just started doing an
we can
update now.
do a little math on the Independence Day pack. And guess
What if I drop the quality down? a
Or
little
we
bit?
might be
Maybe that would-
targeting for that. Do we have anything else from the community to ask?
No, I'm not dropping the quality down.
I think we
Get
have
outta
one
here.
more, and it's a good one. Who designed such visceral and horrifying deaths for the survivors?
Full screen one
I'll
more
never
time.
forget the first time I overextended and got my best survivor ripped.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Seems okay.
Those squats wasted.
Seems okay.
Squats, yeah. Credit for that's going to have to go to our amazing animation team and
man, how long are they going to talk about this freaking game for?
So Ian, Reed, Daniel, and Scott kind of put together some cool stuff based on inspiration that we had from.
I'm just thinking like the die-hard State of Decay fans are going to see this stream and just tear me apart in the comments.
Feeling of really tearing, and this one's great because you get
Sean's tweeted,
party,
what?
the
No way.
pinata come apart.
Yeah, I don't know if it's in this footage here, but we saw that happen to Larry. We were recording this footage a couple days ago.
Sean Murray has tweeted apparently. I've got to like
and here's
see
the
what
thing.
he said right now.
Simulation.
Yeah,
so many things happening all at once.
Each lovingly rendered. So let's. Anyway, the thing is, the game will these things come out of nowhere. Sometimes as soon as you feel
he said, excited to finally be inside an Xbox. Will report what I find. I'll ask how Major Nelson got his title. I believe it was fighting for the console wars of 2001. And they say he sits on a throne made of VMUs. We'll investigate. That's pretty funny.
All right.
You guys like?
Anything else from the community? I think we're good. All right. So a couple things we want to know about State of Decay.
Oh, that's crazy. He's obviously watching this at the same time, like excited to see his own game. Like you can just imagine him sitting there, like going,
May 18th Ultimate Edition.
I hope they like it this time.
Go get that.
We love it.
And then
we love
May
it, Sean,
22nd
don't worry.
for the Standard Edition, going to be available for purchase and on Game Pass.
That's right, Xbox Game Pass. So if you're watching the show, you're probably
okay.
already
Bandwidth on
Xbox
Xbox streaming
you're
is
gonna
being
get to play
honked
this in
apparently.
just a few days.
Okay,
Labs,
cool.
Keep up the good work. We're very much looking forward to how you continue to support the game. But
well, we don't know if he's in it. Yeah, I think he is going to be in it though, right?
So thanks.
I don't know. Some people were like skeptical that Sean would ever talk again. I was probably thinking like, I don't know if he ever would after what happened before, but I really want him to. So hopefully we're going to get to see some Sean Murray in a moment, guys.
And of course, everyone else.
Yeah, we get it. State of Decay looks really good. Next. No Man's Sky, please.
It's a special day here at Team Xbox with the unveiling of the Xbox Adaptive Controller, which we hope will better empower gamers with limited mobility. We had a chance to speak with some of the team that brought the Xbox Adaptive Controller from concept to what you see today. Take a look.
I guess surely they can't talk about.
So there's three principles of inclusive design. There's recognize exclusion,
if they put
learn from diversity, at the end, and solve for one and extend to many.
We had a ton of customers out there that couldn't play Xbox games, and they wanted to, and it was the hardware that we built that was blocking them from doing that.
Our traditional Xbox controller, it's industry leading. It's the greatest controller you can get.
No, I don't want to
but if we look at it from the recognized exclusion lens,
like non-stop.
It's been designed and optimized over
Everyone's
multiple generations
you,
around a primary use case, and that use case has a lot of assumptions.
Yeah, this controller is awesome. I don't know if you guys have seen
it,
it, but it's
assumes that I have
like for people with
for
disabilities and stuff to be able to still play.
It assumes that I have a fluid range of motion.
It looks really
fine
nice
motor
as well. It
control
doesn't
to
look like
these buttons.
Like it just looks
assumes
like
that I have the
something
reach
you
to
want
get
to have.
these bumpers and triggers. And it assumes that I have the endurance to hold it for like a long gaming
Next
session.
thing I'm going to do is
and so once people understood that, hey, there's something we can do about that. We can build hardware. It doesn't have to be complicated. It doesn't have to be expensive.
Oh, as if they're like making us wait for No Man's Sky. Like surely I don't know. Like, do you think No Man's Sky is like the big thing on this one?
You have to do it.
It's probably not. I'm guessing most of the Xbox fans don't care about it.
The product to life was really interesting to me, in large part because it wasn't something that sort of the company handed to us to go do. It was a grassroots product.
It was very hacky. At the time it was a hackathon, and so our stuff looked pretty rough.
When the time it came to mature this into an actual product, there was a lot of questions around. Okay,
yeah, there's the controller in the background. It's pretty cool,
right? Like big idea, awesome.
I thought they had it extended next to Nintendo Wii then, but that's the Xbox on its side, isn't it?
Packaging. We had to rethink everything about our hardware development process, and that has been a challenge, and it's also been very rewarding.
The Xbox Adaptive Controller.
Yeah, I don't think. Hopefully, they won't talk about
really
the controller
the
for long,
best
guys.
option for somebody who has a hard
it
time.
It is really cool though. So like, we shouldn't trash talk the controller.
For somebody
State of Decay. Yeah, not too
interested in it. A lot
of the
things that I thought were really interesting technically were the audio jacks. It's a new interface for us, and so that was a nice challenge
turn him down.
For us to go implement.
On the back here, you can see there's all these inputs that.
Can you guys still hear the Xbox stream at all? I've turned it right down just because I don't care about this a little bit. I just want the No Man's Sky stuff. I'm so bad. I'd probably normally be super hyped for all this other stuff, but because I'm just thinking about No Man's Sky, I'm like, just give it to me now.
It's little details like that
No, you haven't missed anything, JRN78. We've just seen a bit of State of Decay 2, and now they're showing their cool adaptive controller. But that's it. Nothing about No Man's Sky just yet. It's coming. It's coming, guys. You know it. You know it's coming.
You can attach a tripod to it. There's all different kinds of universal mounts. You can attach this to a table.
Yeah. As soon as he gets to No Man's Sky, I'm going to put the stream thing to full volume, and I'll just be quiet, and you'll just see me looking like super giddy. You'll probably just hear the occasional yes.
Feedback that we got from the community was how important it was that these surfaces were domed. It makes it more comfortable. It makes it a lot easier to run your hand over and actuate the buttons.
I got controllers for days, guys. I don't need this one. Look, we can do a little controller showcase. I got this one. Where are the rest of my controllers?
So it's a lot more immersive if you don't have to worry about that at all, and you can just get straight to playing.
And the regular one?
This is a product unlike any we've done before, and so
hey, this one's pretty cool actually. Look at this. Here you go. This is a pretty cool controller. I like that. I like the nice. I don't even know why I have these. I never ever play the Xbox. I've got like 4 more somewhere. I don't know where. I've got like 2 over there, but they're just regular black ones. I've got a really cool LED one that goes like 500 different colors or something, which I've only used once. No, the stream's died again. Stop doing this to me. Come back. Don't you dare. Don't you dare. Alright, I'm going to refresh it. Please. Please, Atlas, save me. If I miss this, I'm going to be so freaking mad.
Joystick, and for me, that means I can play
okay, it's back. I wish I could like get rid of the chat on the side. That's probably taking up like bandwidth that I don't care about. Can I like just hide this?
This is a very
no, I don't think so.
I know that there's going to be plenty of people using it in ways we didn't think about.
I've not been very impressed with Mixer at the moment. I should have gone to Twitch or something. I could still go to Twitch, I guess. How do I find? I don't even know how to find it on Twitch though.
Customers really understand, hey, this is a great product. It can make me better too.
It was just really gratifying to be able to bring something like this to life as a product.
Before, I could see my friends play all these games, and I couldn't.
I can still hear it, so I know I'm not missing the No Man's Sky stuff. Don't worry.
I can take my mind off
news. Now, coming up soon, we'll sit down with Brian Ekberg from Turn 10 to reveal some exciting and new features and a brand new way to play coming to Forza Motorsport 7. Excuse me. Plus, Sketch, Tashi, and friends
that's so much better on Twitch. Jeez. Okay, Mixer did not impress me today. Maybe Mixer's just like super busy, I guess. It's an Xbox thing, right? And everyone uses Mixer on Xbox, so that's probably why it's like super busy at the moment.
Last month, Hello Games shocked the community when they announced
yes, here we go,
making its way to Xbox One,
including
an Xbox One X enhanced version of this ambitious space exploration and survival game. And now I'm joined by Sean from Hello Games to tell us what we've been missing and what we should expect from its arrival on Xbox One.
Sean is on the stream.
Welcome.
I've got my Atlas thing.
I never expected to be talking to you on an Xbox stage like this.
Yeah, I snuck in. I dug a tunnel to get here.
Good. Well, you're very welcome, mate. Now, listen, I'm just going to be cheeky and open up with, when is No Man's Sky coming to Xbox One?
Yeah, we haven't told anyone yet. So July 24th is when we're releasing No Man's Sky next.
Called it.
Amazing.
July 24th.
Brilliant. There you go, July 24th. And my next potentially cheeky question is, what's the story on multiplayer for No Man's Sky?
Yeah, so this is exciting. When No Man's Sky launches, July 24th, you're going to be able to play with your friends. Kind of a full multiplayer experience.
Amazing.
Right? And this is something that, like, I wish we could have done sooner, but I'm so glad it's happening, right? We've been playtesting it in the studio for like the last 6 months. It's a really different experience. You know, No Man's Sky can be kind of, I guess, a bit mysterious, a bit weird at times, right? But, like, and also sometimes a little bit lonely, right? Because it's sci-fi, and I kind of love that side of it. But this is very different. It's more...
No, what just happened?
emergent and kind of intense, right? So you can play with a bunch of your friends, like a small group of your friends can go exploring, right? Or you can just come across random strangers and other travelers. You can pair up together in a team and like just work together to survive. Or if you're that guy, you can go and kind of prey on other people, right?
Yeah.
If that's your thing.
That guy,
yeah. So, like, we've got base building as well. Yeah. So you can build bases together. You can build everything from, like, tiny little shelters to, like, complex colonies, right? Spread across, like, multiple planets. And because it's all online and those are shared, other people can come and visit and find them. We've got, like, this guy's a very broad game, so we've got space as well. So dogfighting, you and your friends can be involved in kind of like big space battles. You can be a pirate or a wingman. And then there's something which I really love, which is a thing we added in one of our updates, which is exocraft and vehicles, right? So you can race those against your friends. You can build racetracks on like alien planets, or even just lay down a little trail of like your favorite path, your kind of scenic route, right? Yeah. And so I think this is like potential that everyone's always seen in No Man's Sky, right? It's something that, I don't know, it's a kind of game that myself and a lot of other people have always wanted to play in a multiplayer world, I think, and I'm just really excited to be able to do that.
Great. Yeah, you've been through a lot with this game, right? I mean, does it feel now that you're getting to the point where you're really realising the vision of what you always wanted from this experience?
Yeah, it's interesting.
Here we go, talking about launch.
I think when we come to Xbox, which is a fun thing, where we've got a whole bunch of like updates over the last 2 years that we've been working on, including Next. And they really expand the game, right? No Man's Sky was always huge, right? It was crazily ambitious.
Right.
But like when I look at it, those updates have really kind of expanded and deepened every part of the game, kind of thing.
Yeah, and I think that's a really important point, right? Because especially Xbox fans in the Xbox community, they may not know No Man's Sky as well as some other communities, right? So tell us about what is exactly going to be in the Xbox version of the game that might be different from what people heard about in the past.
Right, so when you play on Xbox, I mean, and I think this is an exciting thing for us as a developer, you always like, you know, sharing this thing that you've worked really hard on with other people. But for us in particular, it's interesting with Xbox because we get to make that first impression with people. We have a much broader and more expanded game. So when you play it, day one, you're playing that base, like stupidly ambitious game that a small team was making, but you're also playing like 4 kind of pretty major updates in like Pathfinder, Atlas Rises, Foundation, and now Next.
Right. So tell us about Next. Well, actually, let's talk about some of the key things that are in those other 4 expansions, and then let's move on to Next. So what are like the biggest things that you've added since the game initially released?
Yeah, I mean, No Man's Sky is something that we've been kind of working on and developing over the last while with these major updates. And the thing that's been really fun is kind of working with the community, and we want to do that more, kind of listening intently. So you've got like Foundation, which was our first update, and that brought base building. It brought kind of survival mode, creative mode. Suddenly you could buy freighters and things like that. You could start farming.
He said he was going to talk about what's happened so far, the other updates, and then
like already No Man's Sky was something that people played for a long time. You know, like our average playtime was really long, but Foundation kind of massively improved that, right? Kind of went through the roof. Then we had Pathfinder, which brought vehicles. It also brought permadeath. You could expand base building a lot more. You could share them online and stuff like that. And that, for me, actually was loads of little things that we added in that update that made the game kind of much more fun, actually, just a lot slicker and things like that. And then most recently we had Atlas Rises. Atlas Rises was a huge update. It brought a mission and quest system. It brought like 30 hours of story, really changed the game. And we kind of took a step back after that.
I don't know what happened
and
there.
just kind of went, all right, let's start working on next, which is what we've been working on. Let's take a year and let's make it the game we want it to be, right? Let's just, do the things we want.
So when you come to Xbox One and you ship No Man's Sky next as well, I mean, does it kind of feel like a bit of a reboot for the game for you and the team at Hello?
Yeah, it's interesting. We've been working on this for 2 years in a way, like a year on next and a year on updates previously that this all builds on top of, right? And that's a really cool thing. And we're lucky that we have a community that cares really deeply about the game, And so I get a real kick out of like working on updates and kind of feeding them, doing things that I know they'll enjoy. But like, I don't know, maybe one day I will feel that No Man's Sky has been, I don't know, like rebooted or it's kind of done, and I can't think of anything else I want to do to it, but I don't feel like that, actually. Right. At the moment, I'm really enjoying what we're doing right now, and there's so many things that I can kind of get excited about in the future.
Yeah.
This is...
Well, tell us more about that. I mean, what's the vision, like, after you come to Xbox? What's down the road for No Man's Sky?
Well, I think that's an interesting thing, right? I think we're good at, I don't know if we're good. We're good at making games, right? We're definitely better at that. Talking about it, right? And I think, there's a real hunger in the community to know everything that we're doing and have a complete roadmap and stuff like that. But super happy with them, right? When we know they can't possibly change. So, I really like making games. I don't necessarily love talking about making games.
I think you did a good job.
Even though, you guys are very nice.
Mate, seriously, thank you so much for being on the show.
Even though you guys are nice.
The Xbox community is wonderful to have you here. And will you come back and talk to us more about No Man's Sky down the line?
Sure, maybe, yeah.
Great, I'll take that as a firm yes.
Classic.
Thank you, mate. Pleasure as always. All right, I know I can't wait for some interstellar exploration with my friends when No Man's Sky next launches on Xbox One very soon.
July 24th,
Ricari, Alex, we've had Sea of Thieves, we've had PUBG, we've had State of Decay 2, we've had the Xbox Adaptive Controller, and now No Man's Sky so far. But what's the community saying?
Well, tons of things, Graham, but Alex, I'm going to let you start things out.
Whoa, you're being nice to me.
That's a first, I know.
I mean, how do you follow up that announcement, but with a little bit of, I taught him that.
Please show me one more time.
You don't follow up that announcement. Nothing else you talk about in the stream is going to come close to No Man's Sky next coming out. Oh, that was so cool. He's back, guys. Sean was back. He was talking. He looks younger, man. He looks happy. He looks like he's doing pretty well. He looks confident, right? He looks confident about what's coming in next.
It's all up to you. I could never tap out. There we go.
So they didn't give us any details. I think we kind of knew we weren't going to get any details. I was just super hyped that we might get to see someone from Hello Games talk. So seeing Sean talking like that again was freaking awesome. That's definitely made my day. And that means he's back now. Like as long as this doesn't go badly, which I just can't see happening at this point. Like they've come so far, it's going to be great. Like we're going to see them talking again. They're going to be, he'll probably be doing more interviews and stuff. And he talked about being super excited for the future as well. That's crazy.
Put on YouTube. I choked up.
Like, oh my god.
Wow.
We're going to get like so much more after next as well. This is so freaking cool, guys.
The best crew that puts this show together every month would like to say.
Yeah, we didn't get any info, but come on, that was awesome to see Sean back. Like when people thought it would never happen, I thought that was really cool.
There are 20 people with eyes on me right now in this room that make this
I'm pretty happy with that. I'm pretty excited about this.
It's not us, but thank you all so much for joining us, and thanks to everyone.
So multiplayer, full multiplayer, like he said it, like he said that it's going to be complete, full, like actual multiplayer experience like you'd expect from a multiplayer game.
Brian Eckberg from Turn 10 will reveal some brand new features coming to Forza Motorsport 7.
Okay, I'm gonna mute these guys. Okay, so that was it, guys. That was it for the No Man's Sky news. I'll probably like go over this a couple of times and then like digest it all properly and like do a more concise video with much less technical difficulty tomorrow or something. But yeah, I mean, man, what do you guys think about that? Like, I know we didn't get any info about next other than, well, he's confirmed that multiplayer is full multiplayer, right? like proper real multiplayer is coming, so I'm pretty excited about that. Yeah, I'm curious about how the PvP is going to work. Is that going to be optional or what? I don't know, I'm a little bit worried about that. We'll have to see what happens. I'm just seeing what you guys are saying right now in the chat. Multiplayer confirmed, expanded base build. Yeah, like base building sounds like that's going to be improved. I'm really hoping we can build bases anywhere now, and maybe there's like much less of a limit on what we can build, because think of the community builds. Like we can all meet up now for real together in a little team and build our own towns, like build our own little cities. I feel like the multiplayer co-op stuff, not the PvP bit, I'm less interested in that, but like being able to play with friends and like explore together is going to be so cool. Like you guys can come on and explore with me, we can stream it, we can do all kinds of stuff. It's going to be awesome. Yeah, exactly, build our own cities, guys. Like, that'd be really cool. Yeah, PvP will be fun. I'm just like hoping it's not all the time, you know, like because I've played Sea of Thieves and I just kept getting wrecked. And I don't want that to happen to No Man's Sky. Please don't make that happen to No Man's Sky. I can't. I'm in shock. Like I had a hunch he was going to be back and we were going to see him. I didn't think he'd be there on the stage like talking live. I thought it would be like a pre-recorded video where he'd just say a few words and it would all be very carefully scripted. But I mean, he was very careful not to give anything away. I think he's obviously, clearly he's been warned about that sort of thing, you know, like don't say too much. You can tell the multiplayer's there, you can talk a little bit about, you know, there's more to come and you're excited for the future, but don't give anything away. And I think the interviewer like quite quickly picked up on that, and he was like, alright, well, it was good to have you on. Yeah, like there's, yeah, good night Anarchy. I'm about to end the stream as well, guys. Yeah, like leave your comments in the chat, leave some comments on the stream. Remember to like the stream as well, like if you enjoyed this. My first ever one, I know it wasn't perfect. I'm having to be trying to be super quiet, and I had some like technical issues in between there, but hopefully it wasn't terrible for you guys. But yeah, that's gonna do it for this one, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed that. I'll be back tomorrow with more videos. I'm gonna talk about this a lot more, like once I've had a chance to properly calm down and think about it and sleep. I need to sleep, guys. It's been a crazy few days. Yeah, that's it from me, guys. Hope you enjoyed this one. I'll catch you in the next one very soon. Take care of yourselves.